You know, it's just crazy to hear news like this. Chester Bennington, lead singer of Linkin Park, dies today at the age of 41. I really feel bad. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for his family. I feel bad for the people he's worked with, especially his band members. It's just such a shame to see such a talent and such a gifted singer take his own life away like that, just in a mere moment. And I feel really guilty because when him and his bandmates released their new album, I went off the fence and said, oh, he sold out, their music's pop now, it's terrible, it's garbage. And I feel that I kind of contributed to his decision of what he did. Now, it's not to say that I didn't appreciate his work and I didn't appreciate his music, I did. But there comes a point where my preference gets in the way. You like the things that he did in the past, and that's your preference, That wasn't only the factor of why Chester decided to end his own life. Growing up, Linkin Park was a huge thing to me. Like, it helped me get through high school. It helped me with my way of thinking. It helped my attitude. It gave me a reason to rock out. And I really love the first two albums. Like, everybody does. Everybody loves Hyper Theory and Meteora. Chester Bennington started Linkin Park around the late 90s. Linkin Park was called Zero at the time. They switched off to being called Hyper Theory. And then after that, they became Linkin Park. Linkin Park made so many albums, and Chester went off to do his own side projects called Dead by Sunrise. That was his side project. And he did so many collaborations. One of the most iconic one that he ever did, if you want to check it up on YouTube, is the one where he did with Chris Cornell, and they were singing the song Crawling. That was an amazing performance. And then around the year 2013, he was very active with the Stone Temple Pilot band. He was very active with them. He became the lead singer of Stone Temple Pilot in 2013, made a EP album, while the original lead singer of Stone Temple Pilot was absent, Scott Weiland. And then he continued making more Linkin Park albums. I have to commend him for being experimental, and even his latest album, the one where he had that song called Heavy. Heavy doesn't really sound like anything that Linkin Park has ever done. And it's good that they explored a little bit, but I gotta give it to them. They took their balls and they went with something new. And I hate that, and this is where I come into play, that a lot of people call them a sellout for going from rock to pop. Chester has been dealing with a lot of issues his whole life. He didn't have a good childhood. He went through a divorce, and he has 4 kids and 1 adopted kid. It sucks that he left all that behind, because family does make things better. And if he was very sad about his albums, or if he was upset about his work, he could have taken a break off and try to come at ease. But it's just unfortunate that he just committed suicide by hanging. He was only 41 years old. Like when he started Linkin Park, he was like in his 20s. Now he's dead. It was a permanent solution for a temporary problem. And if anybody is dealing with issues and struggles, don't kill yourself. Don't. We need people to live. We need people to stay alive. Chester did so many things in his life. So many incredible things. His accolades can go on paper as long as it can. His his contribution to the rock community is big, it's huge, it's humongous. And you look on Twitter and you see all the comments flooding the Twitter post. Everyone is in mourning right now. And it goes back to Chris Cornell, the lead singer of Soundgarden. Everybody who knew what he was all about, who listened to his music or listened to Linkin Park's music, they could feel the loss. Even if you didn't know Chester, you felt like you could communicate with him, you could relate to his issues, you could relate to his songs. That's what made him and the band special. The news says that he hung himself in his home at 9 o'clock in the morning today, July 20th. When my friend called me and he told me that Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, killed himself, I didn't believe him. I thought it was a prank. The first thing I thought to my mind was like, oh, maybe it was because people just hated his new album or something, or people thought he was a sellout, or people didn't like his music anymore. And it sucks that people thought like that, and I thought like that too. It just really sucks. Chester, God bless you, man. Thank you so much for all those albums that you put out. You know, specifically Hybrid Theory and Meteora. Those two albums got me through a lot. So I want to thank you, and God bless you. Rest in peace.